I'm DMG, this is DM Scotty, and this is my favorite topic of all time when it comes to role-playing games, because I think it solves so many problems, and that is strict turn order. You should be using it. If you're not, we're going to find you. And
so what does it solve?
I've forgotten. I think that's the end of the episode.
Well, darn it.
Damn it. What do you think it solves?
What do I think it solves?
I'm the expert. Let's see how much you've learned over like 100 videos.
Oh, darn. Okay, this is the test time, huh?
Pop quiz, hot shot.
I think what it does is it gives everybody a chance to shine and have their input into the game. And that's a very important thing in the game. That's a hugely important thing in the game.
People have come here to play the game, not to sit watching you play the game. I've had people give me feedback when they've played in games with mine with certain turn order where they've said, thank you, it's the first time in years where I've actually got to play my character equitably. Equitable. What that means is they got a turn every round to do their thing, and they weren't shut down or rolled up or missed their turn or anything like that. They got a fair shake. Everyone is basically at the same sort of level as players. Like, you get your own little space. You can do whatever the hell you like, and I like that because then players, they feel a sense of ownership of the game again.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm just playing in this other person's game. I'm actually part of this experience.
Right.
I think that's the biggest contribution to the game is what that does. Because that's what happens in board games.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a turn. Yeah. Everyone gets to move their piece and pick up a card and play the, So you get that in a board game experience. You should have it in an RPG.
So are you saying that, like, during the transition scene, because we have, there's action scenes where that's kind of obvious that everybody gets a turn. But are you saying, like, during the transition scenes that everybody should have a turn?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm always going to push 70 system because it's mine, so that's a given. But Hanker and Furnail's wonderful ICRPG.
Uh-huh.
See? He does strict turn order as well, and you sit in the order that you're doing, which that's a great way to do it because it's easy to remember rather than crisscrossing the table. It also speeds the game up.
Yes.
Because you're not like, okay, whose turn, who hasn't gone, I haven't had an opportunity, someone's hogging and talking for 20 minutes without shutting up like me, It also helps me as a DM.
Uh-huh.
It helps me not go on these lengthy speeches because I cut myself short by going, okay, just give them one sentence of information then go from player to player.
Great point.
That speeds up the game as well because I, as the DM, are taking just as much time as a single player would. And then each player's turn, I'm just dropping nuggets of information as I go.
I love that way to think about it.
And the game just keeps flowing and going. And that really helps with pacing. Mm-hmm. It helps with delivering information. It's so much more versatile than everyone just shouting at everyone else. And you're listening to this person and this person saying this, and they're rolling, and you don't know. You're herding cats.
Right. It's weird because it's so understood during the rules phase of the game, like when it's seconds are counting in D&D, and it's your turn to attack, and it's your turn to cast a spell on attack. It's your turn. Everybody understands that. So it's just that it's just taking it over to the next step, the transitional phase of the game.
But even in combat, there's still a lot of people who are shouting over and doing things and taking liberties with other people's time.
Right.
So it's
so when they're done, they're done. It's the next player's turn.
Yeah. You can still react to what they're doing.
Yeah.
And, if they ask for your advice or whatever, you can say something. But don't just say, oh, now you should be doing this so that I can, do X, Y, and Z. Like, it's not your turn.
Yeah.
Right?
Unless you're prompted.
Unless your character say, throw me a sword so I can kill this guy. You can't go, well, I think you should be throwing me your sword so I can kill this guy. Your character should be saying that. And within rights, if your character hasn't said that, the other person's character doesn't have to react that way,
Right.
They can do whatever they like.
Right.
It's up to them. Funny enough, it makes the game far more interesting.
It does.
Far more interesting.
And playing with you and playing your system, I would agree. It's a good. It was a good lesson when I had that in the game. Yeah.
If I'm going to give one thing to the world, it's going to be strict turn order.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
It's my strict turn. So, I agree with everything Gareth said. I think it really gives players a chance to, particularly those players who are shy or meek. It gives them a chance without other players rolling over them, for them to have their moment, have their their shining moment. And also I really like your technique of like adding information as the players as in the strict turn order that they take their turn, because the first player doesn't have all the information to tell talk over the other players and tell them the information. They're actually going to be more interested because each player is learning something new or different, and so that makes it more engaging for the other players actually.
And because they're getting their own little nugget, they don't feel like, oh my god, this guy learned this information, and now I'm 3 turns along, and what am I going to do? You know?
Right.
So
nothing.
That's right. This person, their character saw a thing, so they get to react to that thing.
Right.
And because they're looking over there, they don't see over there. Right, and that's what gives you an opportunity to feed more information. So that the person who goes first may want to be more cautious because they want to wait for the rest of the information. So they see a door, so their action is, well, I'm gonna just sort of sneak up to the door, but make sure I'm looking at the rest of the room, right?
Ah, yeah.
Or it's like I'm just gonna run through the door.
Oh, right.
So the next player is beside the door you see a goblin, stepping out of the darkness. Now the guy, if he ran through the door, he hasn't noticed the goblin yet, right?
Right.
But if he stayed back and he goes, oh, phew, thank God I didn't run through the door because I wouldn't have noticed the goblin. So it works very well in that sort of dynamic. It's
Yeah,
like,
it does.
you can still do the brash things that you want to do and that sort of thing.
But it's not info dump on the first player and then the rest get nothing.
That's right. It's like, I get to do all the reactions.
Yeah. I saw it all.
That's it. I saw it all. I fought it all. So that's the guy who just does everything.
Right.
And I don't like that because I don't like that as a player. You know?
Right, I don't either. I don't
want to be that guy.
Yeah.
And the way 7D's system is structured, the person with the lowest ability and emotion goes first. So they're the ones who react brashly and quickly and without thinking and have the most emotional reaction to things. So they go first.
Right.
So they're quick to do stuff.
Oh, I see.
So they go first.
Right.
And as it goes around,
they don't notice as much.
That's right. And as you go around, the people who are stronger emotional abilities are more stable go last. So they're thinking about their situation.
Yeah.
Right. So if you were to translate that into, say, D&D, you'd have wisdom. The person with the lowest wisdom goes first.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're the ones who are going to be more reactionary. Okay. And so the person with the highest wisdom is going to think about the situation. Is going to go last.
That's an interesting way to do it because it's always put as dexterity or quickness. But I actually feel rogues would kind of not necessarily always want to go. And it can be problematic when rogues go first because they need other stuff to set up to use their special stuff. Whereas if it's a wisdom based thing, you're right. It's like the emotion is making you act first. I really like that.
But what happens is as you get more experience in your emotion ability, become more stable.
Right.
You fall further back in the turn order.
Right.
So as you go through longer rest periods, the turn order changes based on what character has what emotion skill. So you can actually move further forward or behind in the turn order based on your character. Now in D&D, obviously your wisdom doesn't go up and down as much. So that's a mechanic specifically for that.
Yeah.
But it still works if you're
it would work.
in that wisdom order, and it helps. Like you sit down at the table, who's got the lowest wisdom? Right, you're first. And then you just seat people in the wisdom order.
Yeah.
And if people have the same wisdom, you just roll it off.
Right. I like that idea. It's a really cool idea, actually.
If you do have a rogue who, it'd be preferable that they go last.
Yeah.
A rogue with their dexterity, they can assess the situation and decide what's going to happen. But if they're brash and they're like
very brash young rogue,
young rogue, they'll just dive into any situation. It's natural that they should go first.
That makes a lot of sense. I really like that.
Things are getting a little tough. Carl needs his money for some stuff. Carl's our manager, kids.
Oh no.
So unfortunately we're gonna have to push more merch. So what do we got this time, bro?
We got a
dead cat.
A dead cat.
Dead cat.
Yeah.
This is a limited edition.
Right. Listen, these things are good because you don't have to feed them. You don't have to pet them.
Yeah.
They don't claw your furniture.
It's like a normal cat, only dead.
But it's like a great companion you can hold it and pet it, and you don't have all the downsides of a cat.
That's right.
So send $50 to get your pet cat. Dead pet cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could practice your raise the dead spells.
Yes. I've done it many times.
And if you send another $50, we'll throw in this dead frog. 2 for the price of 2.
Yes, that's $100 to get a dead frog and a dead cat.
We're doing amazing magical deals.
Yes, these are super amazing, kids.
We're not miscasting a spell on you or anything.
No, not at all. Go in your mom's purse and get $100 out of your mom's purse.
50 hundreds.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope this kid's dumb.
That works.
Okay.
The chip is sleeping. Shh.
I guess you're going to have to wake him up then, won't you?
No. I get the mail. I get the mail with the chip without him give me any problem.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'd be like the first time you're bidden besides the
we
time in episode 2.
Here we go. Don't say anything.
Shh. Hey, Chip!
Damn it, bro.
Yeah, that's how I get you back.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this will sweeten the deal.
I guess when I turned you into a newt,
Yeah.
pay me back.
Yeah, we're still trying to save the newt.
Yeah.
The greyhawk newt.
Yes.
Yes, these delicate creatures.
Yes. These
Yeah.
poor, delicate creatures from
The
Greyhawk.
spotted wing newt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're interrupting my counting.
there's only 2 left in the wild.
All right, $50. We got it.
Yeah, okay.
Put it in the magic box.
This is, your money goes to help this little
Yeah.
Okay.
The wing newt.
Wing Newton, that's a good name.
Yeah.
We should patent that name.
Yes.
What
Send
should
us
I pay for it?
$50.
Yeah, excellent.
If you want to use that name.
Oh, okay. Once again, Phil's been pestering us. This newfangled.
Damn you, Phil.
Yeah, we're trying to be technological
Yeah.
and getting all our together.
Yeah.
So what you gotta do,
In this modern age.
yeah, it's modern, bro, it's modern.
In the
We're
80s, in
we're
this
ahead of
modern
the
80s.
times.
In the modern 80s.
1983,
Yeah.
and we've got something called ML.
ML.
ML,
That's weird.
yeah.
Oh.
So what you gotta do is apparently you send it to your funny A symbol. 12 grumpy wizards. I nearly swallowed my beer, bro.
Yeah.
12 grumpy wizards. Full stop com.
That's a lot of bro.
Yeah, I mean it's long.
Yeah. Jeez.
Just like me, it's long.
Could they make it shorter?
No,
Just wizards.
no, just
Can't it just be wizards?
yeah, wizards on
We're
the
the
coast.
wizards. Can't it just be wizards?
We're wizards on the coast right now.
Oh, right. That's we're hiding out from the law.
We're having a magic gathering.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, well, some kid named Susan has written in. Oh, dude, what the is that?
Oh God, what did you catch? What did you catch?
Well, I don't know. It's fistering, bro.
Oh yeah, we'll spell on that.
All right, well,
But read the letter first.
little Susan wants to know
Yeah.
what the hell. She's a great kid. She spells it H-E-L like everybody.
Oh.
What the hell is strict turn order? It's a great letter. It's one of the better ones we've had.
It is.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of letters.
Yeah, we have.
Jeez.
Susan, you're a legend.
But we still want you to send us $50, even if
That's
it's
right.
a letter.
Yeah. You were a little light, kid.
All right.
Yeah, so, strict turn order. Your turn.
It's your turn.
Great, we're done.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
simple.
That's it.
Yeah, that's not my concept of strict turn order. Their concept is a little bit different to our concept of strict turn order.
Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it?
Those guys.
Yeah.
So there's some documentarians who've been making, as we've said in previous series, we've been making a documentary on these two guys. They're trying to find them. If you found any of the old 1982-83 Two Grumpy Wizards, please send us a message so that
Send us the videos.
send us some videos. If you're a kid who wrote in, if you've got any of your original like letters or something they wrote back to you. Send us a copy on Facebook. We'd love to check it out.
And if you've drawn the Wizard Mobile, we really want to see.
The Wizard
Find
Mobile
a picture of the
art.
Wizard Mobile you've drawn.
Oh my goodness. Jeez, if you haven't seen any of the ones with the art in it, that's a classic. That really is. We're going to put it in the archives for sure. So we are quest givers, and we do have a website where we do sell merch that's not $50.
No.
So you can check that out. That financially helps us make this content for you. And we're very thankful to everybody who does purchase. We don't have a Patreon or anything like that, and we live off some scraps of the ad revenue. But it's really about the people who enjoy the modules that we've put together.
Right.
It's a passion of ours, and it keeps growing, and people are enjoying it, and hopefully we can do it a lot longer.
Yes. I
So
agree.
with your assistance, you don't have to send any money in any kind of envelopes. Or anything. But yeah, we're very thankful, and yeah, check it out, questgivers.com.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next Friday. How to resuscitate DM Scotty.